In the ever-shifting world of modern media, rumours swirl around Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Headlines recently declared their partnership with Netflix was ending, painting a picture of failure and finality. Social media echoed with certainty. The story was over, the contract dead. But in the tangled roots beneath the surface, the truth is more complex. The original deal, signed in 2020, was always set to conclude in 2025. A natural life cycle for such agreements. These contracts are designed to be revisited, not to last forever, unchanged. What looked like an ending was actually the start of a new negotiation, a transition rather than a breakup. The drama wasn't in a split, but in the crafting of what comes next. The Sussexes and Netflix are not closing the book, but turning the page. The headlines missed the nuance. This is evolution, not extinction. In the digital jungle, the loudest whispers rarely tell the whole story. The real action is in the details, where new beginnings are quietly forged. The next chapter is being written just out of sight. There's a world of difference between a partnership ending and a contract being renegotiated. One is a final goodbye, the other a conversation about the future. The Sussexes and Netflix are engaged in this dance, a standard ritual in the entertainment industry. The initial 5-year deal was a season of growth, but seasons change. Renegotiation is not failure. It's a sign of a living, evolving relationship. Both sides are reassessing. What worked? What's next? How can they adapt to a changing landscape? Netflix must weigh its global audience and content needs. The Sussexes, their creative ambitions. Deals of this scale are rarely renewed on the same terms. New opportunities and challenges always emerge. The news of the contract's conclusion was never about a dramatic split, but about recalibration. The real story is the shape of the next chapter. A short story, a novella, or another epic. The very public nature of these talks suggests mutual interest, not a silent parting. In Hollywood, a true breakup is quiet. Negotiation is noisy. This is the turning of a page, not the closing of a book. Both parties are exploring how to make the next phase even more successful. The journey isn't ending, it's evolving. The dance continues, with both sides still on the floor. In nature, creatures posture to gain advantage. In business, companies do the same. Netflix's rumored dissatisfaction was a strategic move, a public roar to shape negotiations. By controlling the narrative, Netflix gains leverage, suggesting the Sussexes need them more. This is standard in high-stakes deals: pressure, headlines, and calculated leaks. The Sussexes, too, have their own strategies, quietly demonstrating their value. The public sees conflict, but behind the scenes, it's a chess match of moves and countermoves. Both sides want a deal that serves their interests. Netflix seeks hits, the Sussexes, creative freedom. Negative press is just part of the game, not a sign of collapse. The real measure is whether they find common ground. The noise is temporary, the outcome is what matters. Negotiation is performance until the real agreement is struck. Amid negotiations, new projects are already taking shape. Meghan is reportedly developing with Love Meghan, a lifestyle series focused on cooking, gardening and entertaining. This marks a shift from documentaries to building a personal, aspirational brand. Such content creates loyal communities and long-lasting value for Netflix. Another project, as ever, hints at deeper storytelling, perhaps interviews or cause-driven conversations. These ideas align with Meghan's strengths and interests, showing strategic evolution. Netflix values content that inspires and endures, and these projects fit the bill. The Sussexes are moving from telling their own story to building a broader, inclusive community. This growth is exactly what Netflix wants from its creative partners. The couple isn't resting, they're actively shaping their next act. The promise of new tales is what keeps the partnership compelling. Why does Netflix want to keep the Sussexes? Because they're a rare asset in a crowded field. Few can command global attention like Harry and Meghan. Every project announcement becomes a worldwide event, driving conversation and subscriptions. Their Harry and Meghan docuseries broke records, proving their drawing power. Even controversy brings viewers and subscribers. The new deal is likely a first-look arrangement. Netflix gets first dibs, but isn't obligated to take every project. This model encourages creativity and reduces risk for Netflix. The Sussexes gain freedom to develop ideas, while Netflix keeps its exclusive link to their brand. It's a win-win flexibility for both, and continued association with top-tier talent. In the streaming wars, high-profile partnerships are strategic gold. The Sussexes' value isn't just in content, it's in the global spotlight they bring. That's a resource Netflix won't give up easily. The Sussexes' reputation as producers is often questioned, but their track record tells another story. Archewell Productions has delivered major projects. The Harry and Meghan docuseries, Live to Lead and Heart of Invictus. These weren't minor efforts. They required vision, effort, and execution. Their work has sparked global conversation and showcased their ability to create meaningful, high-quality content. Building a production company from scratch and delivering on promises is no small feat. Their achievements are their best defense against critics. They've proven themselves as serious, capable producers. This growing portfolio is their calling card in negotiations. Their legacy is being built on their own terms, separate from royal heritage. It's a foundation for future success with Netflix or any partner. The evidence is clear. They're not just public figures, but creators. Their work speaks louder than any rumor. As the headlines fade, the real story emerges. This is not a breakup, but an evolution. Netflix and the Sussexes are adapting their partnership for a new era, likely centered on a flexible first-look deal. Meghan is poised for a creative leap, with lifestyle and community-focused projects on the horizon. Archewell Productions continues to expand, building a multifaceted media brand. For Netflix, keeping the Sussexes is a smart move. They remain a global draw. The new arrangement balances risk and reward for both sides. The partnership has weathered its first big test and is now set for the next phase. Challenges will come, but the foundation is strong. Both sides are committed to the journey ahead. The whispers of an ending were really the start of a new chapter. In the digital jungle, the adventure continues, evolving, adapting, and moving forward.